We are doing a tier list from the best NBA teams to the worst NBA teams, starting off with the Philadelphia 76ers. I think that they are probably in A tier. They got eliminated in the second round, so they aren't great. Washington Wizards are next. They are in a D tier. I don't know what happened to F. Okay. Next, Atlanta Hawks. I'll give them a B for having Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, two great players, but the team wasn't great in general. The Cavs. I think an A tier. They have a young core, and the team generally is great in my opinion. The Detroit Pistons, a C. They have Cade and Jaden Ivey and Bojan Bogdanovic. They're a good team, but not a super good team. Indiana Pacers, C2 because they have Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner. Bucks, I'll give it an A. Their team is great with Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, but they're not. They got eliminated in the first round by the 8th seed, so they would have been S if they made it at least the conference finals. Toronto Raptors, I'll give them a B. They're good with OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and Scotty Barnes and Fred VanVleet, but they weren't great in the playoffs and stuff. The Mavericks, a C tier. They have Luka and Kyrie, but they have no other good role players except it's pretty much just Luka and Kyrie. It's not much more. I guess they do have Christian Wood, but that's their only good role player. Next one, Denver Nuggets, definitely an S tier. With Nikola Jokic, they also have Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and they won the championship, so they deserve to be up there. Memphis Grizzlies, they are a B tier. Even though they got eliminated early, they still have John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Desmond Bain, and all other young stars. Minnesota Timberwolves, I would give them a D tier. They have Karl Anthony Towns, they have Rudy Gobert, but they traded D'Angelo Russell to the Lakers, so they aren't great. San Antonio Spurs, it's either, I'll give them a C tier because they got Victor Wembanyama now, but in the playoffs they weren't good. So yeah, C tier I'll put them. Actually no, I'll put them D. Utah Jazz, I'll give them a C, yeah. Because they don't have great players. Wait, no, Minnesota doesn't have. Wait, did I say Minnesota had Rudy Gobert and D'Angelo Russell? No, Minnesota has Anthony Edwards. Oh, well, Rudy Gobert's on Utah. I'm pretty sure he got traded. Clippers, I'll also give them a C because they got sent home early, even with 2 stars and a couple role players. Phoenix, their team didn't make the playoffs this year, but they have Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, and Cameron Payne as their starting 5. That's a great starting 5 in my opinion. So, but they didn't make the playoffs, so I have to give them there. I'll give Portland C, because they have Anthony Simons and Dame. They just have no other help for Dame. And Damian Lillard might actually go to Miami. If he does, he most likely is. If he does, the team will probably not be good at all. Sacramento Kings. I'll give a B tier because they got sent home early to the Golden State Warriors, but they do have De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. The Knicks. The Knicks were great. I think I'll have to give them a C. R.J. Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson, they're all great players. Derrick Rose too, but it's not prime Derrick Rose. It's old Derrick Rose, ACL torn. I wish his ACL never got torn. So next team, New Orleans Pelicans. I'll have to give them a B because they have a good lineup. They have C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram. They have Zion. They have Jose Alvarado. They have Jonas Valanciunas. They have many great players. Charlotte Hornets, definitely a D tier. Their only good player is LaMelo, and they have no one else surrounding him. And he got injured at the middle of the year or the middle of the season. So they weren't good at all. Houston Rockets, D tier 2, because they have a young core though, but this year they were not good at all. They were just not good. Chicago Bulls, I would give a B tier because DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine are great players. They just weren't too good. The Brooklyn Nets, I'll give them a C tier. They got sent home early, but they did trade Kevin Durant and Kyrie. So yeah. Miami Heat, I think I'll give them an S because they weren't a great team overall. They didn't seem great, but they have Jimmy Butler, aka Jimmy Butler, who is crazy in the playoffs, and they made the finals. In my opinion, if you make a finals appearance, in the playoffs, you are probably an S tier on a team. OKC Thunder. I'll give them a B tier because they have Shea and Giddey. They didn't make the playoffs though, but they do have a million first-round picks. So, yeah, they probably are gonna get good players and they're gonna work up with Josh Giddey and Chet Holmgren, Shea. They're all gonna work up with all the rookies that they'll get. Boston. I'll give Boston an A tier. Actually, maybe an S tier. Yeah, S tier. Even though they didn't make the finals, they were still a great team. They were phenomenal. Their team was so stacked. They have Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, and Robert, I forgot his last name. It's Robert something the third. Oh, Robert Williams the third. And they have such a good team. They have, it's phenomenal. And I don't even know how they didn't make the playoffs this year. They just got beat. They almost came back down 3-0. That's a great team in my opinion. Lakers, I would give an A because they made the conference finals. And their starting three was LeBron, AD, and D'Angelo Russell. That's a great big three. And they were actually found a trade to trade Russ during the season. Okay. Next team, Orlando Magic. I'll give them a C or a D. I'll give them a C. Actually, nah, a D. They missed the playoffs. And Cole Anthony, Paolo Banchero. If Paolo Banchero stays on the team, they'll probably go up to a B or an A. Because Paolo Banchero has crazy good potential, and he could probably be the best player in the league in 5 years, 5 or 6 years. He probably can. They have Wendell Carter Jr. He's not great. Cole Anthony, yeah, I said him already. Franz Wagner. They're a super young team, so if everyone stays on that team with them, they'll probably have a good team in the future. The Golden State Warriors. I love the Warriors, but I have to give them a B. They're way too old now. They got beat by the Lakers. They can't be on the same level by the team that beat them. So I'll have to give them a B. Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, who's now off the team for Chris Paul now. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I would just have to give them a B. Hope you enjoyed my ranking NBA teams in the 2022-2023 season. I hope you liked it.